Good evening. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody's having a good evening. Everybody had a good day. I had a stressful day, guys. I had a really stressful day. I got off the phone with my sponsor, kind of shared with him how my day went. Um, I had to drive to Cincinnati today. Um, Went to a funeral in Cincinnati. Good evening, Lacey. So that was already, kind of an emotional day. Had a good drive to Cincy. Services went great. Addie and I came back to Dayton. Decided to get something to eat, and after we sat down, I reached into my pocket and pulled my phone out. It had been on silent. We were at a funeral and the services. I didn't want to get interrupted, and I had a message on Messenger to give somebody a call in regards to someone else. Hence what you seen when I went live, Godspeed Jim K. Yeah, Jim and I, we started off our journey together in recovery almost 2 years ago. We were roommates together, spent a lot of time together. Um, Graduated the program together. He had some hiccups, but he fought through them and continued to fight a good fight. And we stayed we stayed in treatment together for almost a year before we both put our big boy pants on and went on. Hey Tony, what's up, guys? Um, IFI, love you guys. I'm glad you guys are in here watching. It was tough, guys. It really was. I considered Jim a really close friend, and I got word today that he passed away on Thursday. Um, Sucks. Really, all I can say. I'm obviously emotional. Um, Still speechless. It sucks, guys. This shows you how real this shit is and how nasty and disgusting this disease can be, and how important it is to remain vigilant. Participate and surrender daily, like I preach, day in and day out. Um, you just don't know. Uh, you don't know when life's going to show up. And it showed up. But no matter what, we don't get high over it. Yeah, that's the one thing I did right today. I didn't get high. And, I have to pat myself on the back for that because the old me would have and did for decades. Um, that's right. Life is too short. I say this all the time. There's opportunities presented daily. And we have to go after those opportunities and chase them like we used to chase our drug of choice, and remain vigilant in our recovery. And no matter what, we just don't pick up, no matter what life throws at us. We're going to have these painful days. We're going to have these experiences for the rest of our lives. Why I say it's so important to rip the fucking lid off of that recovery toolbox and have it at your disposal 24 hours a day and use them, put as many tools as you can in that recovery toolbox, and share and talk about it and be honest about your feelings. Don't be afraid to cry and show emotion, and become vulnerable. It's just so important to do, guys. This is healing for me to share open and honest with you guys and let you know that it's not fucking life. It's not rainbows and unicorns every day for me either. Life showed up. Um, but here I am. I'm online. I'm talking about it. I'm sharing with my sponsor. I'm getting that experience, strength, and hope from each and every one of you guys. Together we are definitely stronger, and I need each and every one of you guys as much as hopefully you need to hear something I may say someday. Um, it's about saving lives, and that's what's important. Um, spreading the message of hope and in hopes that, you know, that one person that's out there struggling may hear this. And they might get through that minute. They might get through that day, that week that they're struggling with. But that's how my day went. I came home. I rested. Um, Self care. I talked about that last night on my live stream and how important self care is. You know, I felt my body in the reaction. You know, I had that choice of reacting or responding to the situation that I was presented with. And, you know, I was able to slow myself down. I was able to stop and think and process, which is a huge accomplishment for me. Um, because I would usually just go from 0 to 100 really quick and I wouldn't stop and think and I would make shitty decisions and poor choices. Um, and today I didn't. And, you know, I'm proud of myself for that. You know, I can actually share honest and say I'm proud of myself. It's not easy. You know, self care is crucial in sobriety, very crucial. And that's what I did, guys. I just now finished my lunch. That's how long it's taken me to eat my lunch today because I've been kind of nauseous and sick to my stomach. I was listening to my my body, you know, and what it was telling me. And it was telling me to hit the reset button and take a nap. So that's exactly what I did. And I woke up and I started my day over. And here I am, guys. You know, I'm on sharing with you guys and being honest, humbling myself. You know, this isn't easy for me to do. But the more I do it, the easier it gets. It really does. And how many times have you guys had a day like this, in all seriousness, and gone to, say, the 12 step program literature that you participate in, whether it's AA or NA or any of the A's for that matter, and read the reading for that day? And it's exactly what you're going through for that day, for that moment. Well, here we go. I am going to bring the Just for Today up from Narcotics Anonymous. And it talks about relapse is never an accident. Relapse is a sign that we have a reservation in our program. Says a reservation is something we set aside for the future, for future use. In our case, a reservation is the expectation that such happens, that, you know, such and such happens, that we're surely going to relapse. We've already got it set in our mind that if the dog dies, I'm going to go get high over it. What event do we expect that will be too painful to bear? May we think that it's a spouse or a lover that leaves us. Uh, we will have to get high. If we lose our job, surely we think we're going to use over that. Or maybe it's the death of a loved one. You know what I mean? Like, I can't make this shit up, guys. You know, we might expect that to be too unbearable. You know, I've shared with you guys before, like when my dad passed away a few years ago, I was high. I didn't even go to my own father's funeral because of that. Because when I found out he passed away, I was still using and I continued to use. I buried the pain and misery in my drug of choice. But it says in any case, the reservations we harbor, they give us permission to use when they come true, as often as they do. Um, Says we can prepare ourselves for success instead of relapse by examining our expectations and altering them where we can. Says most of us carry within us a catalog of anticipated misery closely related to our fears. Says we can learn how to survive pain by watching other members live through similar pain. How many times have you guys heard me say that lived experience, strength, and hope from other people? I don't care what program you're in. Next to my higher power, in my opinion, is the most powerful toolbox you can have in your recovery toolbox. The lived experience from each and every one of you guys that are out there listening right now. That is a powerful fucking tool. That's why it is so important to share that story. Recover out loud. Get it out there. How many times I'm going to beat it to death and I'm going to continue to beat it to death until I don't have a breath in my body anymore because it's that important. Um, We can apply their lessons to our own expectations. We can compare them, we can apply them. Instead of telling ourselves that we have to get high if this happens, we can quietly reassure ourselves that we too, we can stay clean through whatever life throws at us today. Says just for today, I will check for any reservations that may endanger my recovery and I'll share them with another addict. Well, how ironic, guys. Death has been a gigantic reservation of mine. It has been a gigantic trigger of mine. And what am I doing? I'm doing exactly what this reading is saying today. I am sharing it with you guys live, worldwide, telling on myself because it's something that I struggle with myself. It's a blessing, guys. I can't make this up. This is my higher power working in my life. And it's an amazing thing. It's an amazing thing. Letting go and letting my higher power do the work or do the driving, I should say. As long as I continue to apply myself and put it into work, I know everything's going to be okay. And no matter what, I just don't pick up over it. So after I get done reading that mind blowing reading, after my experiences today, I go to another one. Let me switch this here real quick. I'm so scatterbrained. You guys aren't going to be able to look at. Here we go. Let me change it to this one. There we go. That'd be easier for you. This is from Hazleton on the AA side, Betty Ford site that I go to a lot. And this is their Touchstones reading, which is their daily medi for men. Um, it says our sense of purpose in life is not fixed or concrete. It changes from youth through the stages of life, often in the transitions to new growth stage. We're most confused. We're confused, when we're growing up in that transition. So the chaotic life created by our own addictive or codependent thinking, that stinking thinking, all meaning collapses around us. At these times, we wonder, what is the point? Why do I go on? No one loves me. I don't want to be here anymore. You're beating yourself up. How many times have I said, please quit pumping quarters in that ass kicking machine and give yourself a break? You're worth it. You deserve it. You can do this. Does anything really matter? How many of you guys thought that? I did. I thought it day in and day out to where I become suicidal and I didn't want to be here anymore. That's where addiction drove me. I used to cuss the God of my understanding for bringing me back from an overdose, because I didn't want to be here. When I got brought back from a Narcan, I'm like, why'd you bring me back? I don't want to be here. I did this for a reason. Um, it says we receive a why for our existence by participating in the whole of this world. We are the sons or the fathers, the wife. I'm adding this in because the women are equally as important. The husbands, the brothers, the sisters, the friends, to very specific people. You guys are loved. It says, and to the rest of our community, extending to all of our creation. It says our sense of purpose may change when life circumstances change, when life shows up. That we may get married, for instance, and then say, well, now what? I'm married to him, or I'm married to her, I'm stuck with her, now what? Or a child is born, or a parent dies, or a friend dies. We may become disabled. Health might show up. We might be struggling with health related issues, mental health related issues. We're not getting any younger, guys. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. My I'm starting to feel it. You know what I mean? I've got rheumatoid arthritis now and I'm only 45 years old. I'm feeling it. Trust me. Says each time we may be confronted again with the question, being open to contact with our world, keeping our barriers down so we stay in touch, restores our awareness to purpose. May I continue to respond to the changing phases in life and be open to renewal of purpose, which is here for me. And, these readings just blew my mind today. Um, because I relate to them so much, guys. Um, that renewal of purpose for me is exactly what I'm doing right now because a little over 18 months ago, Um, I had lost all hope. You know, I was homeless and hopeless. I was suicidal. I didn't want to be here anymore. And I didn't know why I was here. I asked myself that daily, like, why am I really here? I had no sense of purpose. And today is just kind of a reaffirm on why I'm exactly here and why I continue to do what I do and why I have the passion and the drive to share daily and recover out loud daily. Whether I have 3 people on here or I have 10 people on here, it doesn't make any difference. What matters to me is possibly that one person that's listening, that it may make sense to them and get them through that night and saving a life. That's what's important to me. It's not about numbers. It's not about the popularity contest. I can honestly give 2 shits less. If I save someone's life, it's a win. It's a win for me. If I get somebody through another day, it's a win for me. That's my purpose today, guys. That's why I'm so passionate about what I do. And that's why I try to do this daily because it's that important. Our recovery doesn't take a break. That shit's out there 24 hours a day. The devil's out there 24 hours a day eating at us daily. And we have to remain vigilant in our recovery daily. We have to, guys. I got to surrender daily. I got to remain open minded and willing to change daily. And when life shows up, I got to go at it. Because the devil's out there just waiting for me to drop my guard. And we can see proof is in the pudding what happens when you drop your guard. You're playing Russian roulette with your life, guys. This shit isn't a joke. And I'm super serious about it when I say it's not a joke because it's not. I know for a fact his DOC wasn't what killed him. And it was the first time that he had ever used his DOC tonight or on Thursday night. And it was the last time, the first and last time. That's how serious this is, guys. It took one and done. There was no coming back from it. It was over. Um, I'm still blown away by it. You know, I'm disgusted. I'm angry. I'm pissed off. I'm emotional. Um, I want to go out and choke a couple people right now that were involved in the situation. But you know what? I struggle with control, right? Here comes my character defects. You're seeing the angry side of Joe right now. Um, but exactly, Joy, it's in God's hands. That's it. I have to let go of control and let my higher power take care of it. An awesome quote out of the Bible. What's done in the dark will come to light, and I can just leave it right there. Mic drop, you know, he's going to take care of it. It's out of my hands and I can't control it. But I can control how I react and how I respond to any given situation on any day. Just because I'm not happy with it, that's okay. Um, it's life, guys. I'm just sharing honest with you guys. I keep it real with you. I cuss like a sailor at times. I'm not an angel. I'm just a fucking addict, just like each and every one of you guys that are out there listening. And I'm not perfect. I make mistakes just like everyone else. I have to do a daily inventory and I just try to be a better guy day in and day out. Try to be a better person and not make those same mistakes that I may make today or I may make tomorrow. I just try not to worry about that. I worry about what's going on right here and now. And that's what I'm sharing about and talking about. There's a bunch of people in here. I know Addie's trying to keep up with the comments. Marty, I think I just seen you pop in there. 22 days of sobriety. Congratulations, my friend. My buddy from IFI Motivation is on here, guys. If you have not checked him out, live stream, check him out on YouTube. He's been posting a lot on the Dayton Strong Recovery 101 page. Somebody that I'm personally looking forward to connecting with, and I know we've talked about it. Hopefully we will sometime soon. It'd be amazing. This guy shares his experience, strength, and hope, him and his wife, all the time. Check them out, guys. They're amazing people. They're badass recovery warriors, just like each and every one of us. It's hope to the hopeless, like Phil from Against the Odds says all the time, man. The more we can get these messages of hope out there, the better. And that's what it's all about. I love each and every one of you guys. Congratulations to everybody with clean time today. I love each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys have a great evening. I get to go look at a new apartment tomorrow with Addie in the morning, so I am super excited and it's going to be fun, man. Hopefully, literally, my studio right here is in a studio. I'm in a 450 square foot studio apartment. I'm sitting on my bed. That is my studio. But you know what? I'm making it happen and I'm getting the message of hope out there no matter what. I'd do this shit from my bathroom if I had to. That's the fact. I love each and every one of you guys. Pray for an awesome day tomorrow. I hope you guys all get a good night's rest. We will talk to you guys later. I love you.